Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching EXPOZ. It is March 19, 2017, 1235 a.m. in Birmingham, and the topic is, what I'm hearing, all these FEMA camps are opening up by the thousands. And I just watched briefly about 10 minutes of Lisa HAAVEN talk about that. Well, let me tell you what she said, and I'm going to tell you what the truth is. She said that the FEMA camps are opening by the thousands, being populated today, and yet the United States population is 5% of the world's population, but we house 25% of the world's prisoners. And she said even more than Communist China, more than Muslim countries, more than Cuba, more than North Korea. And she says, why on earth is it that the United States have more prisoners in our systems than these other countries? And she sort of led you to believe for any minor offense, you're going to get locked up. And she went on to talk about that and the thousands of FEMA camps is opening up, and that they, with them opening, they need more prisoners, and simply still, well, do you know why there are more people in our prisons than the rest of the countries on earth? She also talks about how easy it is to lock someone up for minor offenses. More than any other country, she pounds that home. More than Russia. We have more prisoners than Russia and China combined. All right. I just want to ask you, do you know why? Do you have any idea why that is? Any guesses? Speak up, somebody. America is perceived as do it and nothing happens. Southern borders are crossed carrying drugs and tons of drugs, catch them, send them back home over and over and over. But Communist China, they'll lock up journalists for speaking out against the country. In the United States, how many people have we locked up for speaking out against our country? 0. If we were to lock them up, the liberals would be silenced. They'd all be locked up and in prison. Get my point. Communist China, why are there not more people in prisons there than here? Well, because they kill them is what they do. They're not going to spend money on them if they locked up for something for a third time, drugs, robbing their neighbor, hurting someone, hey, they'll kill them in their hometown. They don't even try them. They're just like North Korea. North Korea, what do you do when you break a law there? Well, they're going to lock you up. They're going to beat the hell out of you and torture you, and they're going to lock up your whole family and then put them out into camps to work for nothing. Well, this is what China does too. And if Lisa says that thousands of FEMA camps are opening, it's because we're not killing all the prisoners like China is, and like North Korea is, and like Russia. They'll nail you to the cross out in the middle of Siberia. Some people they keep, God knows why. One man eats 3 of his neighbors, including his wife. They lock him up. I think they should have fed him to the dogs, personally. But look, the point I'm making is, America is a country that everybody has always gotten a free pass on. The world knows that. And we lock up fewer people that deserve it than the rest of the world does. If you count how many people that are in those countries, how many people that are born each year, and how big their population and numbers remain, you'll see that a lot of people just aren't there. Well, they're buried because they were killed. In America, we don't kill everybody that smokes a joint and is pulled over. We don't kill everybody for speeding through the town and running through 3 traffic lights and having a wreck. We don't kill everybody that even kills another person, unless, like the Hispanic that shot that woman, that girl, when she's walking with her father. Did they kill him? No. They locked him up for the 3rd time. And there will be a day when they will release him. He should have gotten a death penalty, and it should have happened within 20 days. I think that's what should happen. If you give a man the death penalty, give it to him and be done with it. But yet our prisoners are full of those on death row. And I'm going back to my days as a cop. If I put away everyone I pulled over for drugs and for other offenses, my God, I'd be busy all the time locking people up. Look, our jail didn't hold but 10 people back then. That is if you count 2 per cell. And we rarely had more than 1 or 2 tops that would spend, a month. If he's there that long, we're going to ship him to the county. But there are some there that from time to time, you'll just let them work it out. He'd choose to be there and locked up for 6 months, and every week he'd half-wash each police car twice and the fire trucks once. But he stayed busy. We didn't kill him. This is why the population in the United States, 5% of the world's population, 25% of the world's prisoners, is because we don't kill all our prisoners. We lock up 99.9% of them rather than lock up 60% and kill 40%. In China's ratio, flip that. They'll lock up between 25 and 30% and kill up to 70 or 75%. I'm telling you the truth. Just think about that. And Israel, they don't even have a prison. Why? Very little crime in Israel. And number 2, even the Jews are frowned upon each other when they sin. The same way it's going to be in the 1,000-year millennium. When we go into that time and space, sin will be frowned upon so harshly that people will sin, but they'll do their best to hide it. But today, Lisa, you have to understand, the reason there's more people in jail, in prison here than there is in China is because China kills 99% of those that would be locked up in our situation that we would have locked up and they kill. And we lock up 99% where they lock up 1. So you see the difference in there? In China, how many do they have? 1.3, 1.4 billion. And we have 300 million. And half of those, or a third of those, are illegals. So look at it that way. America is probably the most fair country on this earth, except in England. Even some of the cops don't have guns, but still they don't lock them up for long. They put them out on road crew duties and stuff like that and chain gangs, just like the best sheriff we ever had down in Arizona that they took out. But he's coming back in. Don't worry about that. And in any case, I'm rebuking Lisa HAAVEN's 1,000 FEMA camps are open up because they need more prisoners, or they're taking in so many more prisoners. That's not right, Lisa. That's not happening. And I wouldn't believe it until I saw it. And if I saw the camps open, it's because of overcrowding. They have to move some out rather than just release them. And when we tell them they need to serve a certain time, then we need to stick with it. But we don't kill them like other countries. Other countries massacre them and just bury them. Jody Wolf, EXPOZ.